Nevada.
Now, Nevada's #1 newscast at noon. This is 8 News Now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Backyard pools have already claimed the lives of 2 young children this year, and there are many protective options that you can take to keep kids and adults safe this summer. 8 News Now reporter Calvert Collins joins us live near Rainbow and 215 with some life-saving information. Calvert?
Well, Denise, certainly pools are beautiful to look at, but they can be deadly, especially like this one without a protective barrier around it. 2 children aged 2 and 7 died from falling into pools just in the last 6 weeks, even with adults nearby. But swim lessons and private lifeguards could have saved those lives.
The first thing we teach is getting the child comfortable in the water, depending on their age and what skill sets they have.
Kids barely out of the womb are learning to swim with their parents. Experts say it's important for kids to feel empowered, not scared of the water. One local swim school teaches young kids a life-saving skill first.
If the child were to fall in the pool, there's no adult around, there's no supervision, getting them to immediately turn around and swim back to the nearest wall, pull themselves out and climb out to safety, rather than, just blowing bubbles or just, floating or something until somebody comes.
Even when parents are around, accidents can happen. A week ago, a 7-year-old boy drowned while dozens of adults stood only a few feet away. Another pool safety option is a private lifeguard.
Too many lives are being lost, and we started receiving phone calls from different families asking to hire lifeguards for their backyard private pool parties, and especially where alcohol might be served or there might be multiple families with several children.
At Lifeguards to You, each lifeguard has a CPR certification and extensive safety training.
Right.
Safety experts say nothing beats the ABCs: adult supervision, barriers, and classes for kids and parents.
Every parent, if you do own a pool at home, you should have a barrier. That's all the safety officials recommend, or that's enforced by law. Fences around the pool, alarms, that's very important, as well as coverings over the pool. But the main thing is really to empower your family and your child to be able to swim around.
Now, fences and barriers around pools are highly recommended for families, but they are not required by state law. Now, in most cases, a homeowner is liable for just about anything that happens in your home. Let's say a drowning happens to occur. Well, you're not liable unless proven that you were negligent and possibly could have caused, or something could have caused, that drowning. So hopefully we will have a drowning-free rest of the summer of 2010. Reporting live, Calvert Collins, 8 News Now.
All right.